Alright, so this video we're going to look at finding a particular term in a binomial expansion. Alright, so if you have a binomial raised to a power, we've got a plus b to the n, then the r plus 1 term of the expansion is combination n choose r times a to the n minus r times b to the r. Okay, so you've got to pay real close attention here, because if they ask you to find, say, the fifth term, okay, well, remember, finding the fifth term, the 5 is r plus 1. So what would r be? R would be 4. And so we would plug 4 into our formula here. Okay? So that's where you've got to pay close attention. All right, now this combination n choose r. Well, here's the formula. Combination n choose r is equal to n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Okay, so let me just explain what factorial is, and I'll do the calculation of the combination when I'm working the problem. So if you have, say, 6 factorial, well, 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 5 factorial would be this: 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which that would be 120. But that's what factorial is. So whatever you're looking for, whatever this is, whatever n is and whatever r is, you just plug it into the formula. The other option is punch it into your calculator. The scientific calculators, they have the combination button on there. Okay, you may have to hit another button to get to it. Like on the calculator I have to hit my PRB button to get to combination. But if you have one of those TI calculators, the graphing calculators, just look in your manual. It'll show you how to enter in combinations. If you have one of just the regular scientific non-graphing calculator, those little cards that come in the cover, just look on that card and it probably shows you how to calculate a combination. Okay. All right, so let's get to the example. All right, so here's the first example. We want to find a particular term in an expansion, and so find the sixth term in the expansion x plus 3 to the 8th. Now I'm going to have several of these videos. You may want to check them out because they're all a little bit different. Trying to cover everything you'll come across, and they'll get a little more difficult as they go. Alright, so let's look at this one. We want to find the sixth term. So remember, it's the r plus first term. Okay, and the term is combination n choose r times a to the n minus r times b to the r. And remember from the formula, the first term is a, the second term is b, the exponent is n, and the term that we're looking for, the sixth term. Okay, now, so all we're going to do is plug all this into the formula. But remember, the 6 is r plus 1. So that means r, okay, see the r here? Well, r plus 1 is 6, so that means 5 is r. Okay. All right, so let's just plug everything in. So I have combination n, which is 8, choose r, and that's 5, times a, and in this case a is x, raised to the n minus r, so that's n minus r, times b, which in this case is 3, times 3 to the r, and r is 5. Okay. All right. So now we need to calculate this. All right. So we need combination 8, choose 5. So let's come down here and figure out what 8, choose 5 is. So that's 8 factorial over 5 factorial. Remember, it's n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Alright, and then the way that we can do this is that's 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But look at this. You see how we have the 5 factorial here? Remember, 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that's what this would end up being. But instead of writing it out like that, what I'm going to do is just write that as 5 factorial. And then that's times 3 factorial. And so you see how the 5 factorials cancel? Okay. And so that's going to be 8 times 7 times 6 over, and 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Well, look, that cancels, and I'm left with 56. Okay, so that's going to give me 56 times x cubed times, and then 3 raised to the 5th is 243. And so now I've got to do 243 times 56, and that is 13,608 x cubed. And so this would be the 6th term. Alright, so I hope the video helped. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.